We are Embrace the Suck 21.
Yes, we are.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Daniel.
And we are back with our buddy, Nate Bargatze.
Hell yeah.
One of the most underrated comedians of modern times here in the States and just comedy in general. We are checking out 8 minutes of his best dad jokes.
I am going to love this. I have to love this. This is dad jokes.
Yeah, you are a dad, so it helps.
Yeah. So, little thing before we jump in is that he's been gaining a lot of steam lately with his Netflix specials, interviews, his podcast, stuff like that. So I'm a fan of his rise to stardom more so in the past. Like later in his life, he's achieved a great amount of success. Which it's always hope for all.
Yeah, it gives us hope for as a couple 30-somethings that one is a dad, the other is a failed musician. So that might be the next path.
Don't say failed. It's on that journey. You're never failed. As long as you can musician, you're fine.
Yeah, still on the journey. Links somewhere down in the description. Yeah. But anyway, that's not the point here. The point is Bargatze. We're going to check him out. We probably going to laugh.
Yep.
You ready?
Let's do it, man.
3, 2, 1.
My dad is a magician. He's done that my entire life. He was a clown at the very beginning, just in case you're like, how do you get into something like that? It goes clown and magic. There's 2 steps. You can take them in either order. I was born, he was a clown. It was never weird to me. I thought everybody's dad was a clown. My first memory of my life is I was 5 years old, and I remember my mom walked me out to the front yard, and my dad pulled up with this old red Mazda. He's dressed as a clown. That doesn't even faze me. That's just how he left. How else would he come home? And the Easter Bunny was in the passenger seat. That's the first thing that I remember to my life. If you want to know how you get into comedy, that's a pretty good nudge.
I couldn't imagine, dude.
No wonder he became a comedian when your parents are fucked up like that. I mean,
love
not
that,
fucked
dude.
up. That's just you have no other path in life.
Your dad's I was about to say musician, a magician. Like that's
magician.
And then I started as a clown, ended up as a magician. That's I get that. I get why he took the path he took.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything that your parents did in your early days that you thought was normal but turned out to be weird?
Construction.
Okay. Okay. I was just gonna say my mom put peanut butter, banana, and mayo on a sandwich.
Oh,
and I
what?
I didn't think that was weird until I moved up north and I mentioned it to one of my classmates up in Northern Virginia at age 15. And they're like, ew, that's gross. But I've been eating it all my life. And I was like,
mayo?
Oh, no, that is weird.
Peanut butter
then.
And banana? Who are you? Give me back my friend. Damn you.
All right. Have I never told you this?
Oh my God. I didn't know mayo. I got the banana. Like, okay, that's the Elvis sandwich. But the mayo, you're going rogue. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, cool.
It makes it not stick to your mouth. Just don't knock it until you try it.
Okay, man. Okay, sure. I'll believe you, man.
Okay. Back to Bargatze.
And I remember it didn't fit, the Easter Bunny head didn't fit in the car. Like he couldn't sit normal. So his head was bent to the side.
Shit.
And I remember he had his seatbelt on and he's just like, and I was like, I like to think about all the other people that saw that just in the car next to him, just at a red light. You're like, I didn't even know they hung out like that. So me and my dad, he just does magic now, and he's very good at what he does. He's very funny, and we do shows together. So one time we did this show. Magicians have conventions where they get together, and they buy and sell tricks, and they give a lecture, and they do this big show. So this guy was putting one together in Des Moines, Iowa, which is the birthplace of magic, something a lot of people don't know. And it's not, but it does sound like it could be. I don't know why. I said that in Des Moines, and people are like, I think I already knew that. They're like, yeah, he's right. So this guy calls me. He's like, your dad's performing this year, so we want you to come down, and we're going to make you appear out of a magic trick. I'm going to come out. I'm going to surprise my dad, surprise the audience. Everybody will go crazy. And then I'll do 5 minutes of stand-up, and that will end the show. He's like, it's going to be like a big deal. And I was like, all right. I agreed to it. I fly to Des Moines. I'm hiding. I'm in my room. No one knows I'm there. The show starts. My dad's out performing. I climb in a box backstage. When my dad gets done performing, they ask him to stay and help. They push the box out. The trick is, the guy's a very pretty lady assistant. She walks around, shows the box is empty, and then she climbs in. Normally it just falls apart, and then she disappears. But now it falls apart, and it's me, and I pop out. And you have to come out big. I don't know if you've ever appeared out of a magic trick, but if you do, yeah, you can't just be like, how you doing? You know, like, it's gotta be a big grand, like, can you believe it? And I look at my dad, his face is so surprised, he had no idea. But his eyes are just like, why would you ever do this? And I was like, is this not a good time to visit you? The audience is clapping, but they're not going that crazy. Like, the clapping starts dying down. And as I'm standing there, it's like hitting me that I was like, I don't think they know who we are. That guy told me they did, and they don't. They don't know that's my dad. They don't know I'm a comedian. This looks like the stupidest trick they've ever seen. It doesn't make sense. Like, they're like, a pretty girl goes in, then just a whatever dude pops out. That's your trick? Your trick is backwards, sir. It's backwards. And now I gotta do comedy, but they don't know I'm a comedian, so I get a microphone. They're like, he's gonna talk to us now? How long is this trick?
Oh.
This must have been when neighbor Bargatze was on the real struggle bus.
Yeah,
And,
man. I couldn't imagine. Talk about a tough crowd. Like,
yeah.
like, I love how like the realization's hitting him as his presence like is known. He's like, wait a minute, they don't know me. So
Right.
this just random dude that just got handed a mic. Now he's gonna try to do comedy. Worst joke ever. Worst magic trick ever.
Yeah.
Ah.
But then again, it goes back to the point I was saying earlier. This is his only path in life, is to be a comedian. It made for a great joke.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? It'd be like me doing a building session, right? Like getting everyone building convention. And then here we go, bring you on, and then you just start singing with no introduction, no nothing.
No context. We just assume that people know who we are.
Yeah, I love that, man.
We're not even at 100,000 yet, so.
No one knows who we are, man.
Yeah, even then people wouldn't know us, so
no, they wouldn't.
Man. Come on.
Oh my God.
And when you do comedy in front of people not expecting comedy, it does not come off as comedy. It sounds like a mean speech. They were just like, get back in the box. Where's the girl? Is she fine? Can we hear from her? So I have a daughter, and my daughter's name is Harper. So a lot of people ask, they're like, oh, did you name her after Harper Lee, the author of To Kill a Mockingbird? And, you know, I've never thought about an author a day in my life. So that never occurred to me. I mean, my middle name's Lee, and just never crossed my mind. I love having a kid. I love when kids cry. It's just innocent. I love how innocent it is. They cry over a tag in their shirt. And I mean, they're bald. Just, they don't like, it feels weird. And then, I mean, if you walk, you like, is your house on fire? Like, I've never seen someone cry this much. It's over nothing. She's on her iPad a lot. You know, that's the hard part. You got to get these kids off. Or you don't want technology all the time. She just sits there on her iPad. She wants to be a YouTuber, which as a comedian makes me furious. She watches all these kid YouTube videos, and now she makes her own videos. It's just her sitting there going, hey guys, what's going on? Click the links below, subscribe, leave a comment. None of this is anywhere but my phone. I got 90 hours of this, not on YouTube. Me and her mom are the only subscribers.
Oh, man, this is opening up some things right here.
Well, I know and I pray that Alexander becomes a doctor.
A doctor?
Yes.
Not a YouTuber, not
No.
a welder, not a jouster, a doctor.
A doctor.
Mhm.
He's like, Daddy, I want to be like what you are. It's like, oh, a failure? Like, no, you become a doctor.
Right,
You
right.
know, or a fireman. Or something different. But
or head sandwich maker at Subway.
100%. Just whatever you
Yeah.
do, be the best at it.
Yeah.
But that's wild. That's just, oh my God. I love that. Like,
Mhm.
I love that. I'd
Yeah.
be so let down. I'm like, oh my God. No. My son watches Ryan's toy review.
Oh
Right?
man.
Talk about an empire, bro. Talk about an empire. Like, holy crap. So
Yeah.
I'm not fully against it. But I mean, God.
Yeah. That I see the memes all the time of people when you waking up to go to your 9-to-5 job knowing that there's some kid on YouTube that makes $25 million reviewing toys, and it's like the Joker, or it's just someone outside having a cigarette or something like that.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is. It's ridiculous. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel him.
Oh yeah.
Our daughter still sleeps in our bed too, and parents don't like that when you say it. They're like, you got to keep them outside. Don't look at them. It's my fault. So we had a kid late in life. We have one kid, and so we're kind of hitting all the sights. And I would be, when I get home, travel a bunch, and I get home, I'd want us to all sleep in the bed together. And I've kind of built up a habit now, and it's happening. So it's tough though, because kids don't know how to sleep. I mean, she makes king bed feel like a twin. I mean, I'm on the edge. When I sleep alone in a hotel, I have to sleep with my head on the nightstand. It's the only way I know how to go to bed. She gets sideways, upside down. If you woke up upside down tomorrow, you would go to the hospital. She's also apparently going through menopause because she's the hottest human being that's ever lived. I'm not freezing at night. She just kicks all the covers off, and you're like, yeah, no, you go ahead. It's your bed. We're lucky to be in it. She's got to get out at some point, you know? I don't know. She'll be 37 years old. Hey, can I get in the bed with you guys? Her kids are upstairs asleep in their bed. Her husband left a while ago. He ain't gonna put up with that. Our daughter is in 3rd grade. And for 1st grade, she started taking the bus. And it was the first time she ever took the bus. So if you know as a parent, you walk them to the bus stop. It's very fun. And so we got her on the bus. She went to school. At the end of the school day, someone from the school called my cell phone. They have my wife's cell phone, they have my cell phone. They called my cell phone, and she said, hey, do you know what bus number your daughter's supposed to be on? And I said, I'm her dad. As in, are you crazy? Like, I was like, this is how you thought you would get this information, was to call the dad? You saw a mom and dad's cell phone. You go, I bet the dad knows.
Yeah, I'll admit, as a former school bus driver, it was always the moms out there.
100%.
It sometimes you'd get a dad or a granddad or something like that, but most of the time it's the mom that's out there, and they know the bus number. They have our numbers.
We are just built differently. Like, we're very mission prone, not detail prone. Like, get them to the bus stop, put them on a bus, send them to a school. That is our mission, right?
Yeah.
Don't ask me the number. Like, I don't even know what I had for breakfast. You're crazy.
Big yellow giant thing comes out, opens door, kid goes on it, gone.
Yep. Don't ask the dad any detail-oriented questions.
Of course not.
Ever.
Never. Nah. Come on, man. Oh, shoot.
I was like, do you have parents? Have you ever seen a family before? You thought, let's call the husband? Unless there's 2 husbands, you should never call a husband a day in your life. I would rather you ask a lady that doesn't know her. I think she could get to the bottom of it quicker than I can. I had to go get her. I go, all right, I'll come get her. Tell me the name of this school and I'll come get her. Where does she go?
Yeah.
We're doing homework too. Our daughter's starting to bring it all home. Homework's fun. 1st and 2nd grade was awesome. 3rd grade, you're like, okay. They throw some stuff in, you're like, oh, all right. It's, okay. Learning it earlier than we used to, huh? Like, I don't even know if that's true, but I have learned stuff from elementary homework, which is embarrassing. I'm 41. My daughter's 8. Nothing should ever come out of her mouth that I'm like, what? What was that? I learned when to use a or an in a sentence. I mean, I didn't know that there was a rule in play. I thought you felt it out, you know? You just go, that feels right, and that's what you do. I do the same thing with a comma. I never known where a comma's supposed to go. If I feel a comma's coming, I try to get out of that sentence so bad. I mean, and if I can, I just put a comma and see if someone says something, you know? They're like, is that a comma? I'm like, isn't my comma button has been sticking on my phone.
Very true. I feel like.
Oh man, so many
feel
truth
like-
bombs in there, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's like it's like a weird pro of parenthood. Like when you start doing homework again. Like when you start, you're like, oh wow, I forgot about this. Or
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
to
goodness.
refresh your memory on a lot of those things.
Yeah, like right now, you know, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, I'm pretty sure I can hopefully knock that out of the park. Third, fourth, fifth, and up, I'm like, dude, you're on your own, man. You're on your freaking own. That's when I stopped paying attention.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why the show "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader" was so popular.
Yeah.
And like third, fourth, and fifth, those were the hard rounds. And I remember vividly one contestant was asked, "What is a prime number?" And she answered, "Oh, it's all the numbers on a credit card that don't matter."
Oh, smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Smart. I like that.
But hey, man, Nate Bargatze, you know it's an automatic 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's not a question of that.
No, I like him, man. I like him. He's very relatable. If you have
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
if you're just your average dude, man. I love the
Yeah,
dude.
just
He's awesome.
stumbling over life in general. That's your guy.
Yep.
That's your guy.
Yep.
Get in the comments, y'all. Put some more Nate Bargatze if you want us to put up here, or American comedians.
Yeah,
we're here for it.
we're always here for it. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Nate Bargatze's this guy we could have a beer with.
Yes, if he drinks, but yes.
Yeah, I'm sure he drinks.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he
yeah.
does.
The southern accent and being a child of a magician, I think you would drink.
Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles you got to go through to come out sane or insane. But yeah, alcohol is, I'm pretty sure, has been drunk.
At least once.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, there's somewhere around to subscribe. There's somewhere around to watch another video. Wash your hands, scrub your toes, wipe your ass, blow your nose, embrace the suck.
Unplug and do something epic.
We'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Fellas, we could be that mistake. Let's do this.